It truly is a sad day in Hollywood as we remember a star who brought us so much joy, the remarkable Betty White. Her career spanned 80 years. She had a hit TV show at the age of 93. You know, Betty has been a part of our lives for so long, it really is hard that we now have to say goodbye.
You don't think of accomplishing things, but you also subconsciously you work for the things you really believe in.
That was September 2017, our final ET sit-down with Betty, who was 95 years young at the time.
What is the secret to your longevity?
Blessed with good health, really good health. I love a cocktail, I love peanut butter and jelly and stuff, but I don't abuse the things that I know. If you're blessed with this good health, you should take advantage of it.
This is one of the icon's last public appearances. She was all smiles, running errands the day before her 98th birthday. Betty continued working, doing mostly voiceover work. She maintained her sassy and irreverent sense of humor. I mean, remember this dab? It remains one of the best gifts ever.
Are you ever going to retire?
No, of course not.
I don't think so.
Why?
You are the most remarkable woman in the business.
Who? No, I'm the luckiest old broad in the business. When you figure I'm still working at this age.
You are a woman who loves to work. What is it that makes you want to come to work every single day?
Oh, I'm so lucky to be in this business. I never take it for granted. At my age, I should have been thrown out a long time ago. But I love to work. You work with the nicest people in the world, and they take such good care of you.
I want to offer you a traditional Scandinavian wedding blessing. Gefleckter flaffen, fleffen flöffen.
The Golden Girl's life secret, she said, see the funny side, not the downside. I get bored with people that complain. It's such a waste of time. And as for how she's viewed death, it was actually quite beautiful.
It's lovely to think there is something we don't know. As a human race, we have learned so much and we've gained so much knowledge. But that's something nobody knows what happens afterwards. It's a secret.
Let's go back to Betty's comedy career because as we've seen, she's been part of some game-changing sitcoms, but she credits The Mary Tyler Moore Show for helping her get her groove back.
Nobody misses a vain, selfish, egotistical, middle-aged shrew.
Of course we do.
Sure turned my career around because that character hadn't been written. Usually the star's friend was somebody on her side, and where Sue Ann came in, you know, and just caused a little havoc.
Being fired is like being violated.
Leave it to Murray to find a bright spot.
Sue Ann Nivens, the happy, man-hungry homemaker, didn't appear until the 4th season of the show. Betty was only hired for a one-time guest spot at the suggestion of her close personal friend, Mary Tyler Moore.
That must be Lars. Lars? My Lars? He offered to take me home. Wasn't that nice of him?
But Betty's sharp comedic timing and skillful delivery of saucy one-liners impressed producers enough to bring her back.
Oh, Mary, really, if I had a date, would I be coming to your party?
And while she only appeared in 45 of the 168 episodes of the classic 70s sitcom, Betty turned Sue Ann into one of TV's most memorable characters.
Sue Ann became sort of an entity, you know. It was the luckiest thing that ever happened to me.
Reuniting for a CBS special in 1991, it was easy to see Betty and her co-stars were bonded for life.
It is heaven. I tell you, we all walked into the makeup trailer together, and the sides bulged. We haven't stopped talking since. It's just, I cannot tell you the thrill it is to be back together.
But the true legacy of the show and Betty was the groundbreaking portrayal of working women, something Betty was immensely proud of.
It was the first time that it was all right for a lady over 30, single, to be in business and independent for herself. That seems like a formula now, but that it hadn't been done before.
Betty was breaking barriers throughout her career, winning over a new generation of fans well into her 80s.
We love you. We love you. We
here tonight because you wanted me to be.
In 2010, at the age of 88, Betty became the oldest person ever to host SNL. She got the gig after fans campaigned for her on Facebook.
I didn't know what Facebook was. And now that I do know what it is, I have to say, it sounds like a huge waste of time. When the whole thing came about, I said, thank you so much, but no, I can't. And my agent said, yes, you will. You have to do that. It was the scariest thing I've ever done, but it was a lovely challenge. I'm Betty frickin' White, and this is Jay-Z.
I'm the bodyguard.
I can brag to all my friends who think I'm, over the hill. Well, I did a sketch with Jay-Z.
Feisty, fearless, and forever young at heart, Betty was always ready to take on a new challenge like this TV Land Ugly Betty spoof.
They came and took a mold of my mouth, and now I've got braces. I hope they come off. If you must know, it feels terrible. I've been in this lovely business for 62 years, and they haven't caught on to me yet. They will any minute. And I've been abusing the privilege lately, but as long as they keep asking, I keep saying okay.
She even signed on to do a sitcom, Hot in Cleveland, with Valerie Bertinelli in 2010. When the show wrapped in 2015, Betty was 93.
So what are you, like 100?
I don't like you. I've been around so long, Kevin, but it's all of a sudden things kind of exploded. And I'm just riding the wave and having a wonderful time. I screwed up a line, but that wasn't
one line, and you weren't the only one.
Betty loved a good martini just as much as she loved acting. And not just on TV. Betty made her mark in movies too, alongside A-listers like Kristen Bell in You Again.
So, Grandma, is there anything I can help you with?
Oh, here, dear.
And Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock in The Proposal, proving you're never too old to be sassy.
Let's see if we can find your boobs. They're in there somewhere.
You know what I love? We go out to dinner, she pulls up in her caddy, she pulls up, they've got her table, Miss White right here. Everyone sort of bows to Miss White, they sit her down, they give her her drink, they know what she likes, and she just commands the room.
It's her last day of shooting on The Proposal. She was walking out the door, and the crew is just giving her this insane standing ovation. And she sort of raises her hand, and she has the best exit I've ever seen for any entertainer. She was like, this is the most fun I've ever had. And they all went, oh, and she went standing up, and then walked out of the room, and it just was the best. It was like she invented the mic drop.
Betty's second act redefined aging in Hollywood and secured her status as a beloved icon. So it's no surprise when her 98th birthday came around, everyone wanted to send her their heartfelt well wishes.
Happy birthday, dear Betty.
Happy birthday, Betty White. I love you. You're such an inspiration for all of us.
I got to present at the Emmys with Betty White.
Did you really?
And I had to do a quick change in like a little curtained off area. She was standing right next to me.
How about our sexual chemistry back in that quick change room?
Betty, I hope you enjoyed that, and happy birthday.
What advice would you have for people that want to have not just a career in Hollywood, but a long and happy career in Hollywood?
Don't take yourself too seriously. Keep your eye on the other guy and try to fit in with there. Don't think it's all about you, because it isn't.